Hello, 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 all you beautiful people in Twitch land. I'm going to be making monster sheets tonight. Probably going to stream for about 4 hours. Time now is Pacific time, 5:47 p.m. So right about 9:47, I'll probably call it quits. Maybe I'll go longer, who knows. I'm going to be using the Roll20 virtual tabletop, and I'm broadcasting under Roll20 virtual tabletop on Twitch. Okay, let's get into this. So I've done 2 of these so far. Maybe 3. Oh no, actually, I've already done Drow. Okay, so Drow is not going to be in this broadcast. I did Drow a long time ago. Drow and Drider, actually. I did like 6 different versions of the Drider. I want to take a look at those right now, actually. It's all under Drow, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versions of the Drider. And where's my... Oh, maybe I will do the Drow. Okay. I didn't actually do Drow. I could have sworn I did Drow. Wow. That is so weird. And my, my trackball isn't set up properly. What the hell? Come on, trackball settings. Click OK. Alright, there we go. I know I did Drow like a long time ago. That is so weird. Well, it looks like you're in for a treat, because I'm going to do Drow right now. Alright, so the ones that I've already done are the Phycomid and the Ascomoid. Last time I was doing this, I was in the middle of doing the Trapper. That's how big a Trapper is supposed to be. They are 40 feet wide or some shit like that. They're supposed to look like they're made out of concrete or something, made out of stone. 20-foot diameter. That's a big fucking manta ray. Big sumbitch. Alright. So the Drow... Gotta find a way to keep my phone on. Okay. Alright, Drow. First thing I'm gonna do is start with a picture. I like to start with pictures first. Gives me inspiration. Hey, what's up? And Shigor. Long time no see. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Thanks for stopping by. Probably gonna broadcast for about 4 hours tonight. So starting about 4 minutes ago. I'm doing underdark monsters. I'm doing the Drow right now. I'm not gonna do them in alphabetical order. And I've already done 2 monsters. The Phycomid and Ascomoid. are already done. Excuse me. That's a good drow picture right there. Holy shit. For them as a race. They really are tiny too. They're a tiny little race. I think their average is like 4. For females, it's like 4'9", and for males, it's like 4'7" or something. They're just little guys. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm out in Seattle. It's pretty warm today. So I've got a fan blowing on me. I hope you can't hear it. It's on the lowest setting possible, so I'm definitely not going to turn that off. It's 80 degrees today. And I'm sitting here wearing sweats, so yep. This might be better. So how was your day, Anaxagor? Are you still there? This few days was bad. Oh. It's family issues or something? I like this one. I'm keeping that one. That's cool. You got a drow mistress and her little fucking slave pet BDSM, like, is that an orc? Yeah, she's got a little orc slave. Oh, not enough to pay net bill. Youch. Yeah. That's one of the main reasons to stream if you're going to be playing games on the internet, because maybe you can get donations to help pay for your your internet bill and stuff like that, cable bill. I guess that would be a good reason to stream. Oh no. You canceled it? Like permanently? Like it's no longer happening? Maybe this one. Let's try this one here. This one's a little bit more chibi. It's cuter. It's a hell of a lot cuter. Oh, okay. Bank to bank thing. Yeah, I nearly lost about $50,000 one time because of online transactions a few years back. That was rough. My my bank, I guess, for one day weren't taking online transactions. They had a server issue. And it just so happened to be the day that I was auto-paying like my storage bill because I was deployed to Afghanistan at the time. Ooh, that was ugly. I had about 50 grand worth of stuff in there. They would have, I guess they auction people's stuff if they don't pay their bill. And I did pay it. I was auto-paying it. But the bank wasn't technically open to pay it. I stopped using that entire bank completely. I hate them. I'm going to leave their name out of it. But, yes, I have a vendetta against that bank now. I pulled all of my funds out of their bank when I got home. And I closed the account. Those bastards. It's 3 a.m. Wow. Yeah, it's alright if you fall asleep, man. That's alright. If it's 3 a.m., you should totally already be asleep. I'd be asleep at 3 a.m. Sometimes I go to bed early and I wake up at 3 a.m. That's me. That is me. Some nights I'll go to bed at like 7:30. I'll be like, fuck, I can't make it anymore. I can't make it. I'll go to bed at 7:30. Sometimes in December, I'll go to bed at 7:30. I'll wake up at 3 a.m. the next morning. I'm kind of liking this one. Alright, so we've got... I know I've done Drow. I know it. Find Drow. I know I have a rollable table for Drow already. Female Drow. Okay, I guess I've never done Drow. Damn it. Alright. So, the cool thing about Roll20 is when you're doing a race like this as a monster, you can use a rollable table to store multiple tokens. If that makes sense. Okay. Maybe I put them under elf. You know what? I'm going to check that real quick. Maybe I put them under elf. Elf. Gray high wood. Okay, I've never done Drow. Okay. Alright. So, yeah. In the description of the... Here, I'll show you on Lomion what I'm talking about. Actually, you might not be able to see this. Because I think I set up my OBS to only show the game table. I guess I'll see in a second. With my super fast, low latency stream that I set up. Drow. Demulus, drow. Alright. So what I like to do is I take a picture of their stat block. And that's the first thing I put in their bio and info. My phone keeps wanting to go to sleep. It's really pissing me off. I'm gonna go into settings on my phone and just turn off sleep settings. That's battery, I guess. No. What if I just turn off low power mode? Power settings, maybe. General display and brightness. Auto lock 30 seconds. What if I just turn auto lock off? When in low power mode, auto lock is restricted to 30 seconds. Okay, so yeah, all right. Turn off low power mode. All right. That's some useful information. So let's see how long it stays on now. All right. So, okay, you can see that. All right, and then I go back in and copy all the information. Oh, I don't need driders. I've already made driders. All right. Copy that. Enter, paste. And you have to manually put the paragraphs back in. Okay. Save that. Just like that. Alright. Now we can, let's see. Combat. I'm just going to use Lumion to read that part. Drow again. Okay. Most drow carry a long dagger and a short sword of adamantite alloy. These daggers and swords can have a +1 to +3 bonus, and drow nobles may have daggers and swords of +4 bonus. Some drow, 50%, also carry small crossbows that can be held in one hand and will shoot darts up to 60 yards. The darts only inflict 1 to 3 points of damage, but dark elves commonly coat them with poison that renders the victim unconscious, unless he rolls a successful saving throw versus poison with a -4 penalty. They wear finely crafted, non-encumbering black mesh armor. Okay, so drow are surprisingly simple. I gotta have a male and a female token that has a crossbow, which Devon Knight already has. And then a male and female dual wielding like a dagger and a short sword, which might be a little bit more difficult. Okay. So I probably already have a rollable table created, because I use rollable tables so much. Alright, so I'll just name this Drow. I'm going to give this 25% weight. And I'll look for Drow tokens. Alright, here is a male dual wielding some stuff. So that's easy. Okay, add item. Weight of 25. The reason I'm doing 25 is because 50% of them have crossbows, right? That means the other 50% don't. And I divide the sexes equally, although I probably shouldn't for Drow. Maybe more should be female, but oh well. I don't care. Okay, so we're looking for a male with a crossbow. Wow, okay, so there's this one. He looks more like a peasant. This guy looks more noble with that cloak. Well, I guess this guy looks more like a soldier, and this guy looks more like a noble. I'm gonna use this one here. I like this one better. Okay. So we've got our males. Now I need a female with a crossbow. I think there is one. There might be two. Okay, so there's this one. Oh, there's another male with a crossbow. Okay. There's our female with a crossbow. 25. Okay, and that item, and we'll find a female that's dual wielding some shit. Which, they might not actually have that. I guess if push comes to shove, I'll just pick the other female. It's weird, for a race that has such a gender bias, they do not have very many female Drow tokens. So I'll just use this for the sword-wielding female. Pretty sure those are boobs. Yeah, those are boobs. So totally boobs. See? Boob there, boob there. Alright. So we've got our 4 tokens. Drow are really simple. I didn't think there was gonna be this simple. There's only 4 different kinds. That's crazy. Drow silently have superior vision. 120 feet. Calmly Fujiao carry adamantite maces. Okay. Okay, instead of blades. Others carry small javelins coated with the same poison as the darts. They have a range of 90 yards with a short range bonus of +3, +2 at medium, and a +1 at long. Adamantite maces and small javelins. So most drow carry a long dagger and a short sword of adamantite alloy. Some drow, 50%, also carry small crossbows. A few drow carry adamantite maces. +1 to 5 bonus. Man, this is the only race that is not. They don't give you specific percentages. So what I'm talking about is this. I'll just duplicate this page. Alright, so if you go back out to the index. So for example, we'll say find elf. Okay, so under elf, they give you, where is it? They give you specific percentages. Okay, the weapons composition of a band of elves is spear 30%, sword 20%, sword and spear 20%, sword and bow 10%, bow 15%, two-handed sword 5%. That's very specific. So you need male and female token with a two-handed sword, male and female token with a bow, male and female token with sword and bow, male and female token with sword and spear, male and female token with sword, and male and female token with spear. Right? So it's pretty cut and dried. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tokens. And then you come over here to drow, and they're like, they give you one specific percentage. And then most drow, carry a long dagger and short sword of adamantite alloy. I think what they mean by that is every drow that you will encounter has a long dagger and a short sword, okay? And then of those, 50% will carry small crossbows. But what I don't understand is a few drow, okay? Does that mean like 10% of the ones with long daggers and short swords? So you've got 6 tokens. These guys, at 10%, male and female. With maces. Man. I guess I'm just going to go along with Devin Knight, because I think he made a token that has a mace. And he might have a token that has a javelin. And I'll give each of these 10%. And then we'll keep the male and female with the crossbow at 25. And then lower these ones to 15 each. Let's see, is there a javelin? That looks like a javelin. Kind of. That also kind of looks like a well, maybe not. That's a flail, but I'm just gonna have to say that's a mace. Okay, that's the closest I'm gonna get to a mace for a drow. Oh, never mind. That's an adamantite mace. How about that? Okay. So I'll give this guy a fucking 10%. How about I just do this? 10%. Yeah. You're not a wizard, bro. That's a mace. Alright. And then javelin. Where was that weird looking fucking javelin? Okay. That's fucking strange, but it's a female, so I mean, I could call this a javelin. To me, that looks like maybe a whip. Or something. It's got fucking tentacles coming out the back. Maybe that's the female version of the flail, right? Because he's holding it the same way. Yep, that's the flail. Maybe Devin thought that maces were flails or something. So what am I going to use for a female with a javelin, man? Because that's a good javelin male. Okay. So we'll just overwrite this with... So this flail is a mace, alright? This flail is a mace. Yeah, with a weight of 10. And then... Oh, no. Should be a weight of 5. Because now we have two sexes. Okay, so this is adamantite mace. Enter. Adamantite mace female with a weight of 5. Save changes. Okay. Short sword and dagger. shield and one hand. Yeah, hand crossbow. Hand expo. And expo female. Short sword and dagger female. Okay. So short sword and dagger people should be 15 now. Hand crossbow people should be 25. Okay, save. And the adamantite mace people should be 5. Now, this is gonna be a drow with a javelin. And he'll be 5. Save those changes. And we'll say this is a javelin female. Give her a weight of 5. So those should, let's see. Save changes. Alright. So the hand crossbow each are 25, so that's 50. Short sword and dagger ones are 15 each, so that's 30, adds up to 80. And then these 4 are 5 each, which adds up to 20. So that's 100% right there. Alright, so that's all the tokens we'll need. And I'm thinking about making all of these ones equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 50% divided by 6. Holy crap. I think an easier way would just be I'm gonna make the hand crossbow people a weight of 50. And then all these people will be 25. So that's not the crossbow people. There won't be, half the population won't have hand crossbows. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 25 is 150. I guess if I give them 75 weight, then they will be, which I think I will do. Okay. That's a little convoluted, but alright. So I'm happy with that. So we'll save that table. And then what you do is you go to the table and you click on token, and it will drop a token somewhere. Alright, so this token is right now is just a drawing. It's not going to snap to the grid. So you have to go in, you have to right click it, go to advanced, click on is drawing to turn it off. Now it's an actual token. Okay, but we want it to face front. So right click it, advanced, flip vertical. Now we can make it a little bit better. Okay, and then we'll flip it horizontal. Boom. Alright. So, Drow have armor class 4, natural 10. They have 12 movement and 2 hit dice. In my game, comes out to an average of 10 hit points. So that's what I'm going to make their default hit points is 10. Okay. Movement 12. Oh, sorry, it's actually... yeah, it's 12. Enter, and then their AC for natural 10. Alright, they have like 90 foot infravision. I'm not going to give them sight right now because depending on how many you have on the board, that will really slow down your game. If I need to give one sight, I will. On an individual basis, I guess. Yeah. And this is Drow. And that should be the only character sheet that says Drow. This is a really good way to see if you have duplicated character sheets. The only other thing I could think of is a all caps Drow. And it doesn't look like I have one, so that is my only Drow character sheet. That's cool. So we want it to attach to Drow, but we don't want the stats to pick up because we want them to be individuals. Yes, show nameplate. And then that's not being shown to players in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So we will save those changes. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. And then we use selected token. I don't think I want that to be the default form of that. Yes, delete. Oh, by the way, you can put these character sheets in the background just by double clicking the border. Double click. And you can put them anywhere. Yeah, so we click on the token. Right click. Multi-sided. Choose sides. I think I like this female drow. I think I want flip horizontal. So that's our main hand weapon. Oh, that's a boy. Okay. Multi-sided, choose side. That's the female. Okay. So this is the female with the crossbow. That's what I want. And I want that crossbow in the offhand. So, advanced, flip horizontal. There we go. Alright, so now that'll be our default token. You select the token. Okay. I might actually darken. I'm going to darken the NPC tokens. Put a black tint on them. That way they're even darker. Okay. That's much better. Okay, save those changes. Now we come in here. We've got drow. Level, they have 2 hit dice. Race is elf. Okay, their alignment is generally chaotic, evil. Their AC was 4. Okay, so that's 4. That's because they have magical chainmail, I think. Jaw clothing is usually black, functional, often possesses special properties, although it does not radiate magic. For example, drow cloaks and hoods act as if they are cloaks and boots of elven except that the wearer is only 75% likely to remain undetected in shadows or to surprise enemies. Material used to make drow cloaks does not cut easily and is fire resistant, giving the cloaks a +6 bonus to saving throws versus fire. These cloaks and boots fit and function only for those of elven size and build. Any attempt to alter a drow cloak has a 75% chance of unraveling the material, making it useless. So I guess they have 4 all around. Their speed 12. Their HP 10. They're usually like 4'9" the females are. Okay. So the weapon table will keep the touch attack. They're gonna need the Thaco is 19. So they essentially have fighter Thaco. Which is 21 minus level. Maybe I should have just copied one of these Driders. That would have been way easier. At least all their spells are here already. Yeah, it might actually be faster if I just copy this. Putting those those spells together is a beast and a half. And I haven't really done anything but the bio and a picture on here. I think I am going to copy the priestess, because these are all, see, all the way to here is the spell-like abilities. This is for level 1, I think. Darkness, Fairy Fire, and Dancing Lights. And then level 4 is Levitate and No Alignment, and maybe Detect Magic. And then for Drow Priestesses, they get Detect Light, Clairvoyance, Suggestion, and Dispel Magic. They get even more spell-like abilities. And they do all these once per day. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna copy this here. Copy, duplicate. There's that. So that saved me about 5 minutes doing spells. Alright, so we'll just bring that right back up here to where Drow is. Gonna open that up. We're going to edit this. We're gonna call this Drow. Delete the token. And remove the avatar. And find a new avatar. In portraits. I don't think Drow ride horses. I don't think they have horses underground. This is kind of cool. We got the queen, priestess, a couple of males. I'll keep that. Alright, and we come down to here. Select all that, delete it. Come back over here, edit. Select all that, copy it, paste it over here. Boom, and then we delete this one. And then we save changes on this. And come back in here, Drow, delete the class, level 2. Drow, Chaotic Evil, they have 10 hit points. Their armor class is 4. They move at 12. Okay, all we gotta do is move a couple things around. Actually, we'll just delete these 4 weapons. And then delete anything that doesn't say SLA. So, Cloak of Bravery, Flame Walk, Speak with Dead, Obscurement, Spike Growth, Stone Shape. Okay. Fairy Fire, Detect Magic, and Set Snares. Now we close that. And we're good. Alright. So now we come up here to the weapon table. We take off Bite, Longsword, Battle Axe, and Longbow. Okay. Then we come up here. We've got dagger and short sword. Dagger. Melee. Dagger. Missile. Strength and damage for melee, strength damage and dex for missile. Their Thaco is not that. It's supposed to be warrior. Dagger man, dagger missile, and then we've got short sword. Strength and damage. Swords can have a +1 to +3 bonus, and drow nobles may have daggers and swords of +4. Some drow 50% also carry small crossbows that can be held in one hand. So that's a hand crossbow. Hand crossbow. So that's dex only. And then we had maces, right? Adamantite maces. And those are footmen's maces. Big maces. So we've got footman's mace. Strength and damage. Okay, and then we'll add a couple more. We've got, I think it was javelin. Javelin does have a melee application, I think. You can kind of poke with a javelin. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Melee. Strength and damage. Javelin. Missile. Strength damage and dex. Let's see. From memory, I think dagger is D4, D3. D4. D3. I think it's 2, 4, 6, but I'll have to check on that. Type is definitely piercing. Yeah, dagger. Piercing. Short sword is also piercing. And javelins are piercing. And then hand crossbow is also piercing. So they are a really piercing race. Footman's mace is going to be bludgeoning. I think the speed of a dagger is 2. Pretty sure. And I think the size is small. Short sword is also small, I'm pretty sure. Hand crossbow is probably small as well. Footman's mace, I think, is medium. Javelin, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about javelins. I don't think I've ever had a character that used javelins. Okay, I have a handout for all that information. Weapons and armor data. So we'll start with dagger. So dagger. Dagger. Small piercing, speed of 2. Reach of 1. Yeah. If you throw it, you get 2 per round. And it's 2, 4, 6. Yeah, D4, D3. So dagger melee, number of attacks 1. Missile 2. The range for melee was 1. And then it was 2, 4, 6 for thrown. 2, 4, 6. 2/4/6. Okay. The weight of a dagger is 1 pound. Their size category is medium. Their speed is 3 for non-weapon actions. The short sword, let's see. I think crossbow is next on here. Crossbow hand. 3 pounds, small, piercing. Speed of 5. One per round. It's 4, 8, 12, and does D3, D2. 4, 8, 12. D3. D2. Okay, I think javelin would be next. Alright, javelin. 2 pounds, medium, piercing, speed of 4, 1 per round. 4812 for the missile application. D66. And a speed of 4. Okay. Mace footman's 10 pounds, medium bludgeoning, speed of 7. Speed of 7 is kind of bad. And it does D6 plus 1 and a D6. And then sword short. There it is. 3 pounds, small piercing, speed of 3, reach of 1. Speed of 3. And the damage is a D68. D6, D8, enter. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that is it. Let's double check the, okay. So we have to reattach the token. Yeah. Trial. Enter. Save that. Remove that. Select token. Save that. Alright, so now for a test we can open up the turn order tracker. Can copy a couple. Whoops. Copy a couple of these. And then select them all. Interesting. Okay. Select these. Right click. Multi-sided. Random side. It rolls random appearances. So now you've got the random weapons selected. Looks like there's 3 maces. Got a crossbow, 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 crossbow. And they're different sexes. And you've got 1 javelin guy and 1 female drow that doesn't have anything but the dagger and short sword. Okay, so now you can roll initiative for Footman's Mace. Submit. Okay. Initiative. Footman's Mace. Submit. 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 Initiative. Footman's Mace. Okay. Initiative. Short sword. Initiative for hand crossbow. And I'm just touching on the keyboard the first letter of the weapon. So H for hand crossbow. Submit. 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 This is individual initiative for all these characters. Initiative, hand crossbow. Submit, submit, submit. Click. Initiative. That guy was javelin. Submit, submit, submit. And 1 more hand crossbow. Initiative, H for hand crossbow. Submit, submit, submit. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drow. And on the turn order tracker, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 drow. And then they can all do their attacks when their turn comes up. This is attack with the mace. From his mace. Attack this chick. Rear. Shorter melee. Same elevation. No bonuses. Oh, and then another thing is their weapons are supposed to be radioactively magical, like non-magically magical. So you can come in here and give them +1 to hit and damage. Oh, right. And then because they are elves, they're supposed to get an additional +1 to swords. Short sword, I guess, would be +2 if it were a +1 sword. And all the rest of these would be +1s. And there we go. Now your drow are set up for all time. Forever. I'm never going to change these drow ever again. Okay. So we'll close that. Close H. Sync. We need to be in D. Nope. Just close these for now. Alright, so drow. The drow is done. That's good enough. I think I want to do. Hey, let's have chat pick. Let's have chat pick one. You guys want to do a straw poll or something? Let's see. Let's see here. If I go to my dashboard. Anybody have any preference on which one to do next? Let's see. Slash poll. Enter unrecognized command poll. How about exclamation poll? Invalid parameters specified. Possible parameters, new results. New poll. Oh. Poll new. There we go. Poll options is missing. Poll new. Poll options space is allowed. Okay. Invalid poll options specified. Usage. Poll new. Title. Vertical pipe. Option 1. Vertical pipe. Option 2. Vertical pipe. Okay. Alright. Poll new. Underdark monster. Vertical pipe. Alright. So we've got. How about Myconid, Giant Slug, or Umber Hulk? Myconid, Giant Slug, Umber Hulk. Enter. A poll has been opened. Okay, so there you go. Type exclamation vote and then the option number. Poll options: number 1, Underdark monster. Myconid. What? Oh, hey, there's a straw poll link. Bam. Bam. Open link in new tab. Underdark monster, Myconid, Giant Slug, or Umber Hulk. Neat. Thanks, Nightbot. I'm gonna vote for Giant Slug. Okay, I'll give it another 20 seconds. Actually, I'm not gonna vote. No, I can't unvote. Dang it. Okay, I'll leave my vote there. Alright, another 10 seconds or so. Purple rain. Purple. Okay, here we go. Results. Bam! 100% voted for Umber Hulk. Okay, let's do an Umber Hulk then. Alright. So, we've got... I need to take these drow off the turn order tracker. Actually, I'll just delete the tokens. That's faster. Copy. Well, I'll copy one. Bam. Paste one up in here. All right. Umber Hulk. I like Umber Hulks. They're cool. They are a big fucking beetle man. Can't beat that. The Incredible Umber Hulk. Yeah. Hulk. The Hulk. I used to play DC Universe Online with a guy who named his character Hulk. Umber Hulk. Oh yeah, nice and scary. That's pretty realistic. Look at those incisors. Ooh, those look like they're painful. Oh yeah. No, that's straight out of a video game. I don't like that one anymore. And that's straight out of the monster manual. Come on. There's got to be a good one. Fan art. Cthulhu. Cthulhu, that is. Cthulhu. Hulk. Okay, I guess... I guess I'll use this one here. Meh. Oh. Why do they have to break the art? Come on. I use the one from the Monstrous Manual. There we go. Wait, that's not from the Monstrous Manual. I kind of like this one though. He's a little bit more bear-like. I bet their meat's delicious. Okay. If I remember correctly, there's like 2 or 3 Devon Knight Umber Hulk tokens. Why did I do that? Hulk. Hulk, no like you. All right. Umber Hulk. All right. Add item. Umber Hulk tokens. Oh yeah, it's oh, what does he call them? Earth something. Earthen Hulk. That's right. He's only got 2. These are really good though. Earthen Hulk. So I guess this is that's when they're popping up out of the ground. Maybe. The cool thing about AD&D 2nd Edition, from what I've noticed, is any creature that burrows underground, the first round you encounter them, they're sticking up halfway out of the ground, and they usually have a soft underbelly. And that's the only time you can attack their soft underbelly is when they're sticking up out of the ground. And then after that, they don't really bear their soft underbelly anymore. Umber Hulks are different because they stand up all the time, like a humanoid. So. Oops. And the fully standing up one. And then probably no good ones. Do they might have a nickname. Let's see. Index. I can't remember if they have a nickname. Find Umber Hulk. Umber Space Hulk. Alright. Vodyanoi is the aquatic version. Okay, maybe this one is the Vodyanoi then. Because that looks like it could be. An aquatic, like that could be gills or something. Like this is more lobster-like or something than this here. Well, no, I guess it's about the same. Even their antennae are the same. Maybe for the aquatic one, I'll just give him a green tint and call it good. Yeah. Vodyanoi. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Am I looking at an airship or like a blimp or something? What? That's weird. Weird but cool. Let's see. Earth. Let's try Hulk. Hulking insect. Cave Hulk. Demon Hulk. The Hulk. Hulk. Hulk no like. Hulk. That would be a pretty good antlion. I think I already have one for antlion though. I think I did antlion a long time ago. I might actually be using that as antline. Let's see. A for antlion. Oh, I never did antlion. What? Maybe it's under insect. Insect. Giant antlion. Oh, yeah. That's the same token as the, Ankeg, by the way. I cheated. What? They took down that picture? Oh, man. That Ankeg picture was awesome. Yeah, I used... Oh, I colored the Ankeg red. Okay. Okay. I guess Ankegs are like a brown color. Alright. So probably not gonna get another... Let's try Umber. That's crazy. Looks like someone did that in crayon. Crayon. Okay, so what do they have to say about Armor Hulks are powerful subterranean predators whose iron-like claws allow them to burrow through solid stone. See, if they had a nickname, it would have been in the first line, I think. They eat young purple worms, onkegs, and similar creatures. Favorite prey, however, is humankind. Alright. Let's get a nice little snippet of this here. They are 4,000 experience points each. 8 plus 8 hit dice. It's a level 10 monster. Umber Hulk. Smash. Umber Hulk smash. Okay, so we'll save those changes. Same thing, come back through, copy this stuff. Umber Hulk smash. Paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. Alright. Save that. Oh, one other thing for Drow is I have, I guess I can close this now, huh? I have Drow abilities, racial abilities, so I can delete this. Actually, don't delete it, we will edit this. Okay, so it is Drow, racial abilities Drow. That's it. Okay. Backspace. A copy, a paste, and delete the hashtag. Oh no, we want that hashtag, right? Right. Show as token action. Okay. Because I have automation for Drow as a race. Haha. Okay. Umber Hulk. Alright, so Umber Hulks I think are pretty straightforward. They're just like a fighter character. I don't think they have like a charm or a confusion or something. For all their monstrous features, Umber Hulks are intelligent opponents. They usually dig to a point adjacent to a main corridor, then wait peeking through a crack they've made until likely prey walks by. The Umber Hulk then springs out upon its startled victim. When using this technique, opponents have a -5 modifier on the surprise. That's another thing for the Drow. Okay. Drow, I forgot the number appearing macro. So I have these set up already. Bound info. Drow. Number appearing. 5 to 50. So 5d10. Jeez. Alright. And they don't. Let's see. They don't really surprise people. Surprise. Shadows or two surprising. Drow clothing usually black, functional, and often blah blah blah. For example, Drow cloaks and boots, blah blah blah. Or to surprise enemies. Surprise. Dark Elf can only be surprised by an opponent on a roll of 1 on 1d10. So that's important stuff to know. We'll copy that. And then what's the third thing about surprise? Weird. It counts one of them twice. Alright. So it's number appearing. $5d10. At selected vertical pipe token underscore name appears. Wielding whatever. And we've got this information to put in. And we can roll to see what happens. We'll probably select a Drow first. Come on, why won't you? There we go. Actually, we'll roll it from here. There we go. 1 priest 7s appears. Wielding longsword. Huge spiders also appear. Drider. What? Oh, that's because I haven't saved the changes. Alright. So as soon as you click to check to close the box, it saves changes. Alright. There we go. Dark Elf can only be surprised by an opponent on a roll of 1. Alright. That's titties right there. Alright. Drow. Close. Umber Hulk. Open up. So I always try to put, whenever I roll, you know, when I'm doing the setup for the encounter, the number appearing is important, but also any kind of information about surprise. Because you have to roll, as soon as you find out the numbers of monsters or whatever, then you have to roll for surprise. And if there's 19 drow, that means that the player character party gets +1 to their surprise, because you grant a +1 for every 10 creatures. So that was almost 20. It would have been +2. So the player characters in that case could only be surprised on a 1. You know, if there were 20 drow. Because apparently the drow don't get a bonus to surprise, which is weird for elves. That's weird. Strange. Very strange. Okay, Umber Hulks. They impose -5 to enemy surprise rolls. That is huge. That means it has to be a 9 or a 10 on a D10 for the player character party. Yeah, to not be surprised. Unless they have high dex and, you know, alertness proficiency, and they pass their alertness proficiency and all that. So that's... Wait, no, even then, a -5, I don't think there's any way you can get around -5. Unless you have like 25 dexterity. Let me check on that real quick. What? Purple worm. I'm geeking out on dexterity here. Let's see, browse, player's handbook, tables, dexterity, a 5, reaction adjustment. Yeah, that's 24 or higher. To undo that yeah, that's pretty insane. They're basically gonna get that surprise round on you almost every time. Cause it's 1, 2, or 3, and you're surprised. So that includes the 8. So 8 or lower, you're gonna be surprised. And then 9 and 10, you won't be. They're definitely gonna get that surprise round on you. And why would you ever run, you know, an Umber Hulk? Well, in a dungeon it would be different. In a dungeon they wouldn't use that. Because it's, they dig through stone to do this. So I should probably specify. When using this technique, opponents have a -5 modifier on their surprise rolls. In a dungeon, they probably wouldn't use that, because then they'd be digging through dungeon walls, and you don't want that to happen in your campaign. Unless players do it. If players do it, it's okay. Monsters do it, you're asking for a world of hurt. The floor is a little different, because burrowing creatures can, you know, replace the dirt they dig through or whatever, you know, because you can actually have like, you know, stone tiles over a dirt floor, and the player characters aren't gonna mind. The players aren't gonna mind that, but the walls, I mean, yeah, you don't want an Umber Hulk doing that to your wall, unless you like plan the whole dungeon around it or something. Excuse me for yawning. How rude of me. Magic resistance. Do they have magic resistance? No, they don't. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete this. They might have a special attack. Number appearing for the Umber Hulk is a D4. That's pretty cool, because each of them is 4,000 XP. So you're looking at an average of 8,000 XP per encounter with Umber Hulks. I'm sorry, 10,000 XP. D4. Okay. And then we'll use that Umber Hulk token. Okay. I don't want that one to be default. Is drawing. Take that off. That's flip vertical. Flip horizontal. And then their stats are... Okay, they got 8+8 hit dice, so that's 48 HP. Burrow 1 to 6. I guess that's 1 in stone and 6 in loose dirt. AC 2, so 48 HP on the average. And I already forgot their AC. 2 AC. It's better than plate mail. That's some shit. Alright. 90-foot infravision, these outer eyes. 90-foot infravision. Okay. Did I even... Yeah, okay. Umber Hulk. Okay, show nameplate. And I always envision Umber Hulks to be like black beetles, so I'm definitely gonna give them a black tint, because that's just how I roll. I like black beetles, and I don't want this to be default. I want the other one to be default. Choose side. Choose. All right. So now that looks more like a black beetle to me. Okay. Edit. You select the token. Save changes. And they're chaotic evil. They are level 8. Okay, and then they have plus 8 hit points. So that's just for the way I roll. That's the way I wrote my what's it called? My macro for rolling monster hit points. What my macro does is it takes their level, rolls that many d8s, and adds the con bonus. So and then for Thaco, I should actually rewrite the Thaco for monsters to subtract the level and the Constitution bonus divided by 3 rounded down. Because the way monsters work is every +3 to their hit points, this, like, that counts as another hit die. Okay? So you've got 8 divided by 3 rounded down is 2. So they count as a 10th level fighter, and that's why he has that 11 Thaco. Wait. Yeah, 11 Thaco. He has, it's because he has fighter Thaco. He counts as an 11th level fighter. So based on that information, I might actually give him saving throws as a fighter, and you know, all that. Chaotic evil. So the way I have my fighter Thaco written isn't going to custom mustard. It's going to give him the wrong Thaco. So I'm just going to type 11 in here. Alright, and then they've got a claw bite pattern, so 3d4, 3d4, 1d10. $3d4, a copy, a paste, a paste, a paste, a, oops, D10, a copy, a paste, enter. Let's see, claws do slashing damage. And insect mandibles are different than teeth in my opinion. They should do bludgeoning damage. Or slashing. But I'm going to make him do bludgeoning damage because it's more of a pinching than with jaws like that. It's more of a pinching than actual blade action. A squeeze. And then they have like a charm or something. For all their monster features, Umber Hulks are intelligent opponents. They usually dig to a point adjacent to them. Okay. In melee, Umber Hulks can deliver a vicious bite, but understandably, their main weapon is their great claws. Worse, looking to an Umber Hulk's eyes causes confusion as per the spell, unless a saving throw versus spell is made. So it's a gaze attack that does confusion. In addition to this special confusion attack, the outer eyes of an Umber Hulk provide the creature with infravision to a distance of 90 feet. The one saving grace in fighting an Umber Hulk is their speed. Their gait is slow. Yeah, 6 bro, 1 6. Okay. Their gait is slow and ponderous, and their balance is poor in wide spaces. Weird. Do they have a mechanic for knocking them over? I don't think they do. Umber Hulks never fight to the death unless cornered, which is rare since the creature can dig through stone. If hard pressed, an Umber Hulk won't hesitate to cause a cave-in. 25% chance of success per round, and then dig his way to freedom. If hard pressed. So I guess if you like pursue an Umber Hulk that has already failed a morale check or something. Morale, that's another thing I forgot about the drow. Okay. Drow. Bio and info. Morale 14. Morale 14. Magic resistance 15. No. Oh, I have racial abilities drow that has their magic resistance in it. Okay, morale is 14, so I didn't forget that. Alright, Umber Hulk morale is 13. And I think there's no magic, no magic resistance. And then they get a gaze. Okay, so I'm gonna give them a gaze button. Find gaze. Gaze of petrification, gaze of sleep. Add caps lock on. Gaze of confusion. Paste. Spell. Or be affected by the confusion spell. Save changes. And I should put a link in there directly to the confusion spell as well. Find, paste. How about gaze? Oh, FX. Gaze of confusion. Damn it. FX space. No. No. Dash. There we go. FX gaze of confusion. Oh, right. The confusion spell. Confusion. There's proof that I have the confusion spell. It's a good spell from what I remember. Wizard for confusion. Okay, up by the confusion. Let's see. Confusion spell. Save changes. Special attack. Hashtag gaze. Oh. Yeah, gaze of confusion. And then up here we just want gaze of confusion. Show as token action. Oh, large creatures. So gazes, in my campaign, they are a free action only on the creature's turn. So this creature would... Let's see, 2, 6... This creature would roll... They're large creatures, so the speed of a large creature is 6. They'd roll d10 plus 6. That's their initiative, or when their turn occurs. And then on their turn, they'd immediately face the player characters, and I'd roll gaze. And the way gaze attacks work is they only work on the front rank of characters. So if you have multiple rows of characters, the guys in the back don't have to worry about it. Just the guys in the front. The bad thing is it can work on multiple characters. So, be cognizant of that. And then you want... you always want the creature to gaze at the closest creature, of course, because that's fair. And then he doesn't necessarily have to attack that creature. And then, yeah, pretty much. That's it. So anyone who is within his field of vision when he uses it that's equidistant from him, the lowest distance, of course, is affected. So they'd have to roll saving throws, and if they fail, then you roll the spell, right? So, let's see, spell 6, enter. Their AC was 2, 2, 2. They have 48 hit points on the average. And then, what else? Oh, the speed. Speed. 6. 6. 6. So, gaze attacks can't occur outside of their turn. So you can't just have a player come around the corner and just see, oh, it's an Umber Hulk. Oh no, now I'm affected by his gaze attack. No, that's not right. That's just not right. You gotta roll initiative and, surprise and all that stuff. And, there's like a million ways to get around gaze attacks too. You can avert your eyes, you can look into a mirror, you can look in their general direction and try not to look in their eyes. You can, of course, just stand in the back. That's easy. Okay. So, Umber Hulks. Number appearing. 3 Umber Hulks appear. Okay. Copy. 2. 3. Highlight them all. Right click. Multi-sided. Random side. Okay. Then initiative. And they always have speed of 6 because they're never armed. So you can just spam through this. 15.35. $9.62. Why is my third one not rolling? 15.95. Okay, so the 9.62 guy gets to do his gaze of... He turns to face, right? Turns to face. And he does his gaze of confusion on this guy here. Okay. Now, Umber Hulk gazes upon Umber Hulk. Umber Hulk must pass a save versus spell or be affected by the confusion spell. So he's got saves. Alright. Spell. No modifier. It's War 8. Okay, he's not multi-class, not triple class. Alright, he passes his save, so this guy goes through his attacks. So he's got right claw. That's a hit. Alright. He's got left claw. Okay. And then he's got bite. The bite's surprisingly weak. A D10 for those huge mandibles is just weak. Probably because, oh, he rolls a natural 1. Alright. So I'm going to give him a kick me sign. For the rest of the round, everyone gets a +2 to hit him. Alright, so the next guy was, I think, the first dude. So he does his gaze attack on this Umber Hulk. And let's say he fails a spell. So then we roll the confusion spell. Out of chat. Casting level 8. Sure, fuck it. Why not? Yeah, show the whole thing. Okay. Saving throw special. Spell causes confusion in one or more creatures within the area, creating indecision and the inability to take effective action. The spell affects 1d4 creatures plus 1 creature per caster level. Okay, that's why 12 creatures. Alright. But that's irrelevant because it was a gaze attack. So I would just roll my GM button here and then select the target. So he will wander away unless prevented for the duration of the spell. So it's kind of like he fails his morale check almost, just to wander away. I think that's the only permanent effect on that table too. The rest are like attacks allies, attacks self or something, you know, like stands there and does nothing. I think most of the time it's just stand there and do nothing when you're confused, which is still cool. I mean, because it affected 12 creatures in a 60 by 60 by 60 cube. That's hot shit. Okay. So you can kind of fuck players up with Umber Hulks. That's why they're worth that much XP. Hey. Did I go offline? I did. How the fuck did I go offline? No, I didn't. Okay. And that creature, I think, is done. Let's see what happens with morale. Greater than 11 is crit fail. Oh, crit success greater than 11. Is that because the morale is 11? 13? What? D10, crit success greater than 11, crit fail less than 1. Oh, right. It never crits or crit fails. Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, let's delete these to get them off the turn order tracker. Drop one Umber Hulk. Alright. So unfortunately, I am getting tired. I did say I was gonna do about 4 hours, but yeah, I'm getting tired. I have a very, very physical job, and getting sleepy. So I did complete 2 monsters off of here today. That's some pretty good progress. So I'm done with 4 of them now. Actually, I think more than that, because I've already done the Audiug, I think, or was it the Neo Audiug that I did a long time ago? Encounters. I did the Neo Audiug. Okay. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. It is the middle of the... Well, it is a Monday night, so I want to catch some good shut-eye. And hope to see you again in the future. Thank you very much for watching. I will upload this to my YouTube channel. How to make monsters, I guess, is what I'll call it. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.